Hello, everyone. This is Boris, Senior Leader, Bethel, Cameroon Family Fellowship. And I would like to talk to you about October, our month of manhood. We are going to be talking about who a man is. I know that sounds like a simple question, but you'll be surprised that many men do not know who they are. They don't know why they were created the way they are. They don't know why physically, emotionally, and spiritually they are different from the women. And in this particular teaching, we're going to be sharing about the identity of a man and the characteristics that make true men. We as men, we have been created to be foundations of society, and we need to be able to empower our men so they can begin to restore back the broken fragments of society, restore back the broken foundations of homes and family. We are also going to be talking about the stages of manhood and what it takes for a young boy to graduate to become a man. We are going to be sharing about the importance of mentorship, the importance for a man to have a father figure over his life, and an elderly man that will be able to train, equip him, and bring him to a place where he realizes who he is as a man. You know, no man can wake up today and just grow up to become a man. You know, you have to be mentored and initiated into manhood. And so we are going to be sharing about the process and the stages of every man. One of the most powerful things we are going to share this month are what are the things a man needs to know before he gets married. I'm so excited about this teaching. And if you're a young man out there, I want to encourage you to be part of this teaching. We are going to be sharing about what every young man that is thinking about getting married and building a family someday should know. What they should know when it comes spiritually, emotionally, financially. We want them to be aware about the challenges that it takes to be a married man. We want them to be aware about the responsibilities that a man and a husband carries. We want to prepare them in every way so that when they get married, they should be their best husbands and the best fathers for their kids. So that's going to be an amazing and a powerful teaching. And we are going to go deeper and share about sexual purity in men. I know that this is a teaching that is not very common, and in a lot of cycles, especially in church, we shy away to talk about sex. We think that sex is all evil. But I want you to know that sex was actually created by God. Sex is beautiful, and sex was created by God. And God created sex, so we should enjoy it in the context of marriage. And we are going to be sharing about how you as a man, you can work in sexual purity. Probably you're married or you're in a relationship. How do you build better boundaries with the opposite sex? How do you deal with your sexuality? How do you manage yourself, especially when you're single, until you get married? But even while you're married, how do you stick to your wife? How do you remain and choose your wife as the only person you're going to have sex with for the rest of your life? So we're going to be talking about purity, sex, and how it relates to us as men, and just how we think when a man thinks about sex, what comes to his mind. We are going to be sharing that, and we hope that through this teaching, we are going to create a culture of purity, a culture of accountability. We are going to create an environment where men know what to do as contains their purity. And last but not the least, we are going to wrap up this month by talking about the wounds and the hurts that are in the hearts of so many men. Many of us grew up in broken homes, especially me. I grew up in a home where my dad and my mom were always fighting. They separated when I was about 8 years old. And so I grew up in a home of so much pain and so much hurt, and it affected my masculinity. It affected my manhood. And we are living in such a world right now where there are so many absentee fathers, and so many men have grown up in homes with either abusive parents or absentee parents. And we are going to take time to bring healing to these men. We are going to be talking about the hurtful experiences of what it takes of a man growing up in a home without a father. And we are going to invite the Godhead, the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, to bring truth, to bring revelation, and to bring healing in the hearts of men. Until men are healed, they cannot bring healing to the world. A hurting man will hurt the world very bad. And right now we are seeing a lot of destruction in the world because the world is being run by men that are hurting deep down on the inside. And so this is going to be a very, very powerful time. And that's how we are going to wrap up this month, by bringing healing to the man. And so friends, I want you to join us for this month of manhood. It's going to be explosive. Make sure that you get all of our teachings. You can get them in audio formats, in MP4 formats. Make sure you join us for our Thursday services at 5:30, at 5 p.m. and our Sunday services at 9 a.m. And looking forward to being with you. Don't miss any of the service. October is our month of manhood. Thank you.